It's a good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the men's fixture for NBL1 from MSAC this evening. Around a minute till the tip. It is the Diamond Valley Eagles against the Melbourne Tigers. My name is Daniel Hill. I'm joined by Rod Woods. Rod, welcome back.
Thank you, Dan. Good to be here again.
Also, you told me earlier not to tell you the Pies and Carlton score, so please don't comment it on the YouTube page.
But don't worry, Dad's already spoiled it for me.
Oh, you're kidding! There's nothing worse. And of course, we won't tell you any of the scores from around the league on the coverage. So if you want to go back later in the NBL1, and of course a lot of games going on at the same time on a Saturday, and you want to rewatch the game or watch the highlights, we won't tell you any of those scores. Always looking after the fan at NBL1.com. Are we, Rod? Diamond Valley, they're champing at the bit. They are ready to go. Their starting lineup. Allen, the big fella, he'll be taking the tip. Harding's also out there. Hovey, Thomas, and also Spear. And for the Tigers, it's Nick Pozoglu. Wells is out there. Maxi Vitala, Nicky Luxford, and the skipper Dane Pino in the tip. Made a liar of me. It'll be Thomas to take the tip. Pino gets it away to Pozoglu and we're underway. Wells will handle it for the Tigers. Pozoglu round the pick from Pino. Little lob to Pino's a poor one, turnover. Affected by Thomas. It'll be Diamond Valley back the other way. Spear. Constructing things for Diamond Valley. Left side, Hovey. Little ball reversal. Oh, wasn't looking, Allen. 3-pointer for Diamond Valley to get it underway is not a good one off Wells. Out of play. Not a great start for the Eagles. Little disjointed. Well, inbound with 2 to shoot. Ball didn't hit the rim. Have to get one up. It'll be Hovey with a fadeaway jump shot from the baseline. Draws iron. Rebound, Pozoglu. Luxford throws it into the back of Thomas, and the Tigers started this one with 2 turnovers. 3 for Harding. Leaves it a little deep. Pino the board. Luxford guarded by Harding. Gets to the top. Vitala in the corner. Fakes the shot. Wells around the pick from Pino. Vitala spins, jump shot is good.
Very nice spin there to start proceedings and a 2-0 ball game early on.
Getting in deep, Spear had it knocked away, turnover. Vitala back the other way for the Tigers. Pozoglu looking to push. Probably wanted the and one, didn't get it. Diamond Valley will push. Thomas gets it ahead. The big fella, Allen, leaking out. Also known as not getting back on defense. Reaps the rewards. 2 apiece. Wells around the double screen that the Tigers love to use. Little jump stop into the lane. Cop one on the head and go to the line. Fouls on Thomas.
Personal foul on number 24, Liam Thomas.
2 shots for Magic Mike Wells.
Is he happy with that nickname?
Probably not. Sort of one of those Australian initiation things, I reckon. You just sort of... The nickname just comes your way. Your first season over here, you've just got to
go with it.
Still, you drop 30 and come over and say, look, I want a new name. It is what it is. Pozoglu. Pino inside, loves to go left. Count it. An unforgivable off-board from a free throw. Thomas inside, guarded by Pino. Loves to go left also. Thought he was fouled, but the putback for Allen.
Already you can see that he's going to play a pivotal role for Diamond Valley.
Yeah, he plays big minutes. And if you're someone who follows the plus-minus like my good self, he always is in the positive, in the plus minus. Good rim protector, gets up and down, sets good screens. Just one of those guys you don't want to play against and you want to play with. Here he is again. Easing his way into the lane. Little pick and pop. Surely not. Why not? Benny Allen has all 7 for the Eagles. When in Rome, as they say. The Tigers. Right side. Maxi Vitala. Little switch for Pino. Avoids it down low. Now for 3, Mickey Luxford. Very little ball rotation. Vitala at the off rebound. Luxford around the double high screen. Gets inside. Little reverse is good. Bad turnover for Diamond Valley.
Just too quick for him.
That'll even up the turnover count to a piece. Melbourne had 2 really bad ones early. Diamond Valley returning those 2 in kind. Again, Wells around the double screen for the Tigers. You'll see a lot of that tonight. Posiglu inside to Pino. Catches it at the foul line. Goes on Thomas. Left, up and over. 1 point lead for the Tigers. Benny Allen, the main man. All 7 for Diamond Valley. And now possibly an assist for Thomas. Can't put it in, but he'll go to the line. Might have got away with a little walk. Fouls on Maxi Vitala. 2 shots. 2 shots for Thomas. Makes the first. Ties it up. 2 of 2 for Liam Thomas. A bit of token pressure here from the Eagles. A bit of half-court trap. Wells navigates it nicely. Inside to Pino. Oh, little steal here for Wells. Knocked it away. Little 5-7. All of them gets it back to Pino. Oh, might have been tunnel. Referee wasn't interested. Long one over the top for Benny Allen. Couldn't come up with it. Wells back the other way looking to push. Pino offensive foul. It's every day of the week. That's what I call a shirt front. No, Dane, that one's on you, young fella. Just turn around and walk back the other way.
Checking in for the away team, Matt Reynolds and Anthony O'Dunsey.
Dunsey into the game for the Eagles. And also Reynolds, who's handling here, knocked away by Wells.
He started well as Wells in this match.
It's only 5-7, but he gets in and around. O'Dunsey to inbound. Reynolds back to O'Dunsey. Thomas squares for the 3. Shot clock to single numbers for the Eagles. Poor pass to Hovey. Drives baseline. Cop the check from Maxi Vitala. That's his second. Bit of early foul trouble. Both sides going with the pink socks today. Bit of breast cancer charity at MSAC today, raising money. The 3 is off the mark for the Eagles, and it'll be the Tigers to push the other way. Luxford drives the lane, goes left, blocked by Thomas, board by Pino. Now Posiglu looking to work, gets inside, can't get the roll. Vitala, another offensive rebound for the Tigers. Skip to Posiglu in the corner, fires away, draws on Pino, an attempted board. Falls into the arms of O'Dunsey. Oh, he gets caught up in the air, gets away with it. Spear has it. Gets it to Thomas. O'Dunsey. Looking to work from the top. Crosses over. Drives the lane. Can't get the roll. Posiglu the board. And looks to push. Could have got one on the arm, but Pino the board. We'll get the second foul. The 2 shots to Dane Pinot.
Already has 6 for the game. There's Dane Pinot. And 3 rebounds as well. So positive start from him.
Davo Hickey into the game for the Tigers. It is Dane Pinot average length of shot so far in this one, 1.5 feet. It's always good getting layups. Pinot at the line. That awkward shooting style leaves that one a little short. He has this little drop to the left with his hand and he sort of spins it sideways. It's awkward. Leaves that one short. Will rattle in. 11 plays 9. Tigers by 2. Reynolds gets a pick from Thomas. O'Dunsey guarded by Luxford. Big 3 for Spear. Left it way long. Pozoglu again looking to push. Downhill. And that was definitely a foul. He'll get himself to the line. Good positive work from Pozoglu.
Yeah, the last couple of plays he's stormed through, not letting anyone in his way. He's making sure they get out of there quickly.
And just the pace. He just goes past people. So he gets a full head of steam. And it's all in control. There's no 1,000 miles an hour out of control. Pozoglu makes the first one work. It's one thing for the Tigers that they don't shoot the free throw well, and they don't shoot the three-pointer well. He's left that short. Pinot almost came up with it. Hovey did enough for the Eagles. Reynolds. Right side looking to set things up, guarded by Luxford. Allen fakes a shot, gets away with a step. Gets into the lane, can't get it to fall. Pozoglu again looking to push. He has Wells on the skip, goes to him. Wells fakes a shot. Luxford doesn't mind one from deep. He was forced overtime last week with a deep 3 and gets slapped here. That'll put the Eagles into the penalty. That's their 4th team foul. Rhymes will come in. Leaving the game Spear. Shot clock to single numbers. Wells spinning in the lane. Can't come up with it. Allen the rebound. Reynolds back the other way for the Eagles. Oh, Wells. That was unbelievable. He came from nowhere. Gets it ahead quickly. Pinot in the middle. Davo Hickey and one.
What an athletic play from defence to offence, setting up that play.
Oh, Wells, he sort of looked like he was out of it, and then in no time he just tracked it down. Forced the steal. I think it's his 3rd for the game. And then a little half fumble from Pinot. The fumble fake. Gets himself an assist, and Davo Hickey the easy layup. To complete the 3-point play. Fumbles the free throw dribble. You don't see that too often. Takes his full 5 seconds and knocks it down. Melbourne out by 6.
And 7 on the run as well.
Let's go Tigers defense.
Rhymes at the top. O'Dunsey. Reynolds around the screen. Open 2. He's good. From the top of the circle. Rebound for O'Dunsey. Looks to push. Gets downhill on Hickey. Easy layup. A little 4-0 run here for the Eagles. They just called for Rod. They needed it. Facing the 7-0 run, they get 4 points of their own. Luxford inside. He was the right place, right time. I'm not sure if the pass from Jack Bynes might have hit the underside of the backboard, but got away with one. Benny Allen at the top. Looks inside to Hovey, who elevates. Can't get it to fall. Pozoglu the rebounder. Look to push again. It's a screen from Pinot. Davo Hickey right side. Allen shows. Pinot cuts. And that is a block underneath the hoop. Charge circle. Will negate any possibility of a charge. For those of you at home, that is that white line that is drawn under the hoop. If you are in that circle as a defender and attempting to take a charge, regardless, it cannot be a charge unless someone kicks out at you or it's something other than just a basketball play. So Pino at the line. So he was in the penalty. And he gets that one to go. Second free throw. 2 of 2. Makes up for the 0 of 2 on the last trip.
2 for 2 on the line. Pino, we've got a minute and a half left to play. The first quarter.
3-pointer for Rhymes. Leaves it a little to the right. Luxford will bring it up. Hickey and Pino, the two-man game. Hickey the jumper. Left it long. Good rebound, Allen. Looks to outlet. Kafritz just left it behind. Now Dunzy. A lovely little spin from Rhymes. Count that for 2. Back to 4. The Tigers, they lead it. Look for a 2-for-1 here. Luxford, 40 on the clock. D-Max come into the game. Pino inside on the low block. Drives middle. Lobs it up for Hickey. Oh, can't get it to roll. Gets his own off board.
His own board. Gets himself 2 points.
Key stat in this game so far. Offensive rebound 7-2 to Melbourne. So keeping it in there forward. Key.
Yeah, those second chance points, if you can get those, you can win most games. So Dunzy gets in deep. Allen the tip. Couldn't come up with it. 4 to shoot here for Bynes. Charges it up. Has a quick check of the clock and manages to get there for the layup. Thanks for coming.
Very, very nice.
You wouldn't have thought into it in 3.5 seconds, but Jack Bynes just put the head down. 23 to 15. The Tigers lead it. They're worth their 8-point lead. In the better side in this one. Diamond Valley started well, but really, right in the second part of that quarter, it was all Melbourne.
Yes, after Diamond Valley got in front 9-8, and then Melbourne put on a 7-0 run there, and they've done another 4-0 going into this quarter time break. So they've just been able to go up a couple of extra gears after they lost the lead early on, and some of the key players, the scorers, Dan Pinio has 9 points. Hickey has 5 and Luxford 4 for Melbourne, while Allen has 7. He got the first 7 of the game for Diamond Valley. Reynolds 2 and Adunzi 2. Allen also has 4 rebounds. For team stats, it's pretty even. Field goals, obviously Melbourne on top, 39%, 32, 45 to 38, and the 2-pointers as well. 3-pointers. Melbourne have not got one yet from 3 attempts, while
That's not their goal.
Diamond Valley 1 from 6, and then of course in the free throws, 5 from 9 attempts for Melbourne. Diamond Valley have gone to the line twice and have been successful.
We'll take a quick break and we'll be back in about 30 or 40 seconds for the second quarter. It's NBL1. We are underway in the second quarter. Benny Allen with the ball for the Eagles. O'Dunsey back to Allen, fakes the shot for 3. Gets it away to Spear. Now inside, Hovey looking to work. And 1, couldn't get it to roll. We'll go to the line for 2. Bit of slow offense there for the Eagles. They seem to like the half-court sets.
We've got Logan Hovey at the line.
Foul on McDonald of the Derek variety, wearing the red headband again this week. Hovey gets the first to fall. Two at 2. It's one way to work your way back into the game. Logan Hovey 2 at 2 at the line. Pino in very deep. Looks to go left. Derek McDonald fakes the shot, gets inside, and that'll be offensive. Good defense from O'Dunsey. Got his feet well and truly outside the charge circle. Took the contact. Body on the line stuff for your team. Spear. Hassled by Wells. Harding left side. Open for 3s. Spear leaves it way long. There's a reason they left him open. Wells looking to push. Pulls it up. Can't get it to roll. Allen the rebound. Spear to O'Dunsey. Almost a turnover from Hickey. Oh, got one right in the chops there, O'Dunsey from Bynes. First came back from a few absences.
Jack Bynes picks up his first personal foul. It's a shooting foul. It's on number 22, Anthony O'Dunsey.
O'Dunsey to the line. Bricks the first. Rattles out the second one. Blemishes the perfect record for the Diamond Valley Eagles on the free throw stat sheet. Oh, a lovely fake step there from Bynes, and then wanted the foul and didn't get one. O'Dunsey will look to push. Has Allen running for him, although pulling up for 3 is Harding. None but net. And we'll have a warning for Bynes. I said to you off air before the game, Rod, that I'd never ever seen a side hit more shots in a warm-up than Diamond Valley. They spend a lot of time in the gym. Whether they can do it under pressure remains to be seen. But that open 3, Wells, he gets to the bucket, easy for 2. Doesn't matter how many shots you can make, your bit of defence is be handy.
Exactly.
Spear blown by there, and it's back out to 5. O'Dunsey inside the Hovey, Hickey over the back. It's a good call from the referee. It's their 4th team foul. So already in the penalty, the Tigers, with 8:14 remaining in the second.
Yeah, we've only been playing for 2 minutes. We've already team fouled 4 times. So.
And a bit of a platoon swap there for the Tigers. Van Merven comes in, and Pozoglu. In deep, Harding. Couldn't get it to roll. Spear picks up the loose change and drops it in for 2. Wells pick from Van Merven. Pozoglu will shoot the 3 and buries it.
That's 3 points for number 3, Nick Pozoglu.
It's one man you can't leave open for the 3. So Melbourne don't shoot the 3 well, but Pozoglu's certainly one who does shoot it well, and when he's open, Allen, he'll go again. Left it a little long. I don't love that call. If you've got a 6'9" guy on a 5'7" guy, and he just eases him out of the way, probably should let it go. But it's a foul on Hovey. It'll be Melbourne Tiger ball. Wells around the double screen. Looks to get inside. Hovey just holds him with the leg for a fraction. Now Viatala from the elbow. Can't get it to go. Fail the rebound. Looking to push. Thomas in deep. Hovey shuffles the feet. Looks to go baseline. Oh, off his foot. Knocked away by Luxford. Thought about the three. Now gets it to the open Wells. Leaves it short. Fail the board. Will look to push. Hovey advances. Wells flops. That's a block. It was worth a try. He just got his feet caught in the wrong place there, Mike Wells, and thought, well, I'm going down. I might as well keep going.
A first personal foul for him.
But it will be 2 shots for the penalty.
5 team fouls. 2 shots of line. Logan Hovey.
Logan Hovey at the stripe. Ooh, rattles the first one out. Started off 4 of 4 in this one. The Eagles from the line. 0 of 3 since. Can't make the second one work either. Wells looking to push. Vital around the pick from Van Merven. Luxford inside to Van Merven. Pozoglu open for 3 on the weak side. Couldn't get it to go. Good find from Van Merven. Spear brings it up. Harding wasn't ready. Wells has certainly given Spear some troubles. Spear to the elbow. Little reversal. Fail. Fakes the 3. Drives inside. Van Merven tried to take the charge. Play on. No call. Thomas to rebound and 1. Good no call from the referee. A 3-point play for Diamond Valley.
Diamond Valley want to take advantage of these free throws with already the foul count at 5 for Melbourne in this second quarter.
Let him know how much you love
So
him.
Liam Thomas to complete the 3-point play. A couple of sneaky offensive rebounds as well to add to the stat line. Makes it work.
And the margin just 3 now, so they've narrowed it up nicely.
Luxford, left side. Wells around the back pick. Couldn't come up with it. Turnover. Spear looks to get to the middle and does. All the way to the hoop.
2 points. 5, Joel Spear.
Back to 1. Melbourne still lead. Pozoglu left side. Looks to drive baseline. Luxford underneath. Ghosting. Blocked. And somehow came back to him. Couldn't get it to work on the underneath jump shot. Now look away past Van Merven. Reversal to Pozoglu. Good long rebound from Harding. He didn't get back on defense. He was leaking out prior to that, but made up for it with that big defensive rebound. Spear around the ball screen from Harding. Another ball screen. Spear for 3. Leaves it short. Pozoglu the board and looking to push. And now draw the foul.
Foul on number 5, Joel Spear. They've got themselves.
Pretty clever play that to get the foul, but a timeout has been called.
Yeah, timeout to Melbourne. They lead by 1. They haven't had a great 2 or 3 minutes, so Coach Brad Pino says, men, let's sit down and have a talk about it. Especially those early team fouls, and they lasted all of about 105 seconds in the second quarter. Well, they burnt 4 team fouls and put themselves in the penalty. Of course, for those of you playing on a Sunday afternoon in your 20-minute halves, it's 8 fouls before you're in the penalty, but of course if you halve that down to 10, it's 4 fouls, and then the 5th foul you shoot free throws, and that's where Melbourne find themselves at the moment. There's a great argument about that, Rod, in basketball. It's a bit like cricket. You know, in the Northern Hemisphere, they put you're 110 for 2, and we say 2 for 110.
Yes.
Some people will say the Tigers are in the penalty, and other people will say Diamond Valley are in the bonus. They mean the same thing. It's just 2 different ways of going about it.
The offensive rebound stat has evened up. It's now 9-6 to Melbourne, so Diamond Valley being able to keep it in there and get some second chance points, which has got them back into the game. They trail by just the one with just under 5 remaining in the second quarter, so good news for them.
Yeah, second chance points last week were huge for Melbourne. They out-rebounded the Southern Sabres, and in the end, I think the second chance points was like something in the range of 36 to about 10. He might have evened its way up in the last quarter, but that was why they found themselves as far in front during the first 3 quarters. Vitala from the top of the key gets his own board. Might have still been out of court. Referee wasn't there. Vitala falls in his arms again. He gets it to rattle home. Little zone there from the Eagles out of the timeout also.
4 points now for Vitala.
Fail looks to handle for the Eagles. Thomas, wide open 3. Leaves it a little long, gets his own rebound. Kafritzis looking to drive the lane, taking on 4 or 5. That should be a foul against Pinot. Got underneath Hovey. It'll be a shot clock reset to 14, and it'll be a baseline ball to the Eagles. Oh no, it'll be free throws for the penalty. It's a bit unfortunate when it's a loose ball on the floor. Reynolds comes back in for Spear. Going a little smaller here as well. Diamond Valley with Fail, Kafritzis and Reynolds in the game. Hovey gets the first one to work. And the second.
Moves to 7 points, Hovey. Having a good game. Top scorer equal top scorer with Allen for Diamond Valley.
Who had their first 7 earlier in this one. And Hovey will come to the bench. O'Dunsey checks back into the game. Baseline pass from Pozoglu is a good one. Step back from Vitala. Off the foot of Pozoglu. Turnover. Reynolds comes up with it. Slows it up. They like the half-court set, the Eagles. Kafritzis. Fail. Inside to Thomas. Guarded by Pinot. Little backdoor for O'Dunsey. Fakes the shot. Comes in on 2. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound Pinot. Big rebound Pinot. Luxford. Looking for a screen from Pinot. Pinot has the mismatch. Kafritzis guarding him. Pinot goes left. Good block from Thomas over the back. And Kafritzis pushes the other way. Reynolds will fire the 3. Way off. Luxford the long rebound. Around the screen from Pinot. Kafritzis gets involved. Guarded by Fail here, Luxford. Now the 2-man game. Luxford inside. Little floater up to Pinot. Can't go left, can't finish. Rebound Luxford for 3. Little fadeaway. Counter.
The offensive rebound work there from Melbourne. Set that up. Superb work.
O'Dunsey right side. Screen from Kafritzis. Fail the deep 3. Another net. Whatever you can do, I can do. Good little battle this one, Luxford and Fail. A bit of chat off the ball as well. Mickey Luxford doesn't mind that. Backdoor Pozoglu. And count it. Looked to be a little on the late side, but they're all worth the same. Allen will come back in for the Eagles, and Pozoglu will look to complete the 3-point play. O'Dunsey doing the under-12s, lining up in the wrong spot. Should have been a violation. The referee lets it go. O'Dunsey gets downhill, gets it up, can't get it to fall. Pozoglu again looking to run. Wells realises the numbers battle and just pulls it up. Found himself in a 2-on-3. Vitala. Now Pozoglu. Pick from Pinot. They trap at the top, the Eagles. Now the reversal. Vitala. Rattles it in and out. Pino the board, looking to go left. Pops it up and in.
His 11th point.
Got a few boards to go with it as well. We've already got the 11 points and the 9 boards. So Dame Pino, we don't really work on double-doubles. We just work on the double-double-double, i.e. 20 and 20. It's about his range. You'll probably average that for the season.
That's pretty
Wells
impressive.
crosses over, gets underneath. Luxford can't complete the play, decides to then double pump the 2. He wanted to go the pass. He's hurt himself. Because he went to pull up, he realised that he might have jarred a finger. Tried to pull out of the shot, had no one to pass to, so fired it anyway. It'll be a timeout here to the Eagles. I'll just get a check on Luxford after this break, just to make sure he hasn't dislocated a finger. I think he might have just jarred it, but certainly in some pain. So it's the Tigers by 5, 37-32. We've got 1:15 remaining in this one. It says 1:27 on your screens at home. We're about a 12-second differential.
And the Tigers with a 4-0 run. Last 4 points, getting that lead out to 5. Pretty even contest.
And as you said with the rebounds, 33 rebounds to 23. The Tigers lead that particular stat. And 8 assists to 4 probably tells some of the story also. The Tigers passing the ball a lot better. Diamond Valley tending to use the screens and handle the ball a lot.
And Pinu, 11 points, 9 rebounds and 2 assists with 1:15 left. So good start to his game.
Bad start to the evening.
Allen has just stopped, had the 7 points to open the game for Diamond Valley and hasn't scored since. So
Yeah, he got the 2 fouls. It's sort of broke his game up. You know, again, the Eagles in the zone out of the timeout. Davo Hickey right side. Wells fakes the 3. Shot clock to 4. Hickey drives the lane, gets to the foul line, lobs it up just in time, but Allen the rebound. Dunsey looked to push and Luxford looked to go the steal and then tried again, and Dunsey got away with a half travel. Hovey in deep on 2, couldn't get it to go. Pozoglu again looking to push. Long one for Luxford. Tried to get it back to Pozoglu. The turnover. Hovey leaks out and gets the jam.
and Hovey now at 9 points to top the leaderboard for the visitors.
He's unassuming, Logan Hovey. Doesn't look like he can throw it down. And then all of a sudden, thanks for coming. Pino gets inside. Fowler beyond Kafritzis. It's the second or third time that Pino has managed to force a switch and have Kafritzis guarding him and get his way to the line. Kafritzis will come out of the game with his second personal.
Pino 2 shots at the line.
Let's check on the shooting style. So it's got some legs. Tends to leave him short.
No problem there.
No problem at all. So the shot clock will be off for this last possession after Pino's free throw. Well, I tell lies. If it's an offensive rebound for the Tigers, it'll be back to 14. Makes the second. So now Diamond Valley will keep it for 1.
15 seconds left in the half. With the heel voices, Melbourne fans.
Logan Hovey left side. Game clock to 7.
I can't hear you, Rowan.
O'Dunsey gets the step on Hickey and gets all the way to the hoop and makes it work.
It's impressive.
That was a good finish. Just managed to catch it 28 feet from the bucket. Had the whole right side to himself. Got all the way to the hoop and cuts it to 3. So 39-36. Melbourne still leading this one. Being the better side and only leading it by 3.
Yeah, it's a pretty good game of basketball here at MSAC between the home side, the Melbourne Tigers, and the visiting Diamond Valley Eagles. Pino has been superb with 13 points, 9 boards and 2 assists. Hovey top scorer with 9 for the visitors. And in terms of team stats, it's pretty even shooting-wise. Right across the board, field goals 35-34 in favour of Melbourne, 37-40 in favour of Diamond Valley, 25-23 at the three-point line. So in favour of Melbourne, which you've said that it's not their strong point, but they're winning that statistic today. Free throws 64% from 7 and 11 for Diamond Valley, while 58 for Melbourne from 7 from 12. And it's a pretty even game. It's rebounds that are the big difference, especially offensive rebounds, 14-7 going Melbourne's way, giving them that 10 buffer on the rebound count, and assists to 8-5. So the turnovers 7-6. We saw that was probably a downfall of Diamond Valley in the women's game, their turnovers early on, but it's a pretty even game, and that pretty even across the stat sheet and on the scoreboard where it counts. It's 3 points in front are the Melbourne Tigers, Dan.
We'll go away and we'll be back in just under 10 minutes. Go and grab yourself a cup of tea, beer out of the fridge, whatever it might be. We'll be back for the second half. This one is going to be a thriller. Don't go anywhere.
Melbourne.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The second half of this clash between the Melbourne Tigers and the Diamond Valley Eagles. At half time, it is the Tigers 39 leading the Eagles 36. That'll be the Tigers inbound to get us underway. Wells will have it in the backcourt for the hosts. Pozoglu, guarded by Hovey. Vitala looks to drive inside. Shot clock to single numbers for the Tigers. Pozoglu drives baseline on Allen. Kicks to Vitala, who knocks it down.
Moves him to 6.
It's one way to take out the pressure from Wells. Thomas to the bucket, unopposed. Looked like a little tactic from the Eagles coming out of half-time was to get a little screen on Wells to silence him. Certainly to good effect. Vitala, back-to-back. Can't get it to go. Long rebound, Thomas. Oh, loose pass. Puts Spear under pressure. Now Hovey says, why not? Leaves it short. Almost his own rebound. Pino comes up with it. His 10th. There's the double-double. Wells gets in deep. Hovers, floats, and makes it. And then knocks it loose. He's never asleep, Mike Wells. Got to be wary when he's around. He's got that ability to hang. Does Mike Wells. Hovey to bring it up. Guarded by Vitala. Little push-off he gets away with. Little zone from the Tigers also. Hovey on Pozoglu, just nudges him out of the way. Too big, too strong. Logan Hovey. Good battle this one. Pino the screen. Little zone here again for the Eagles. No, they dropped into the man. My apologies. Vitala. Luxford, left side, guarded by Spear. Wants a screen from Pino. Drives hard right. Vitala to Wells, fakes a shot, gets into the lane. Another 2.
Clever fake, set that one up.
2 points. Mike Wells.
Wells on 6 now.
4 in this quarter to get it underway. Spear left side. In deep to Thomas. Looking to work on Pozoglu. Spins baseline. Counter for 2.
He started the third quarter well as Thomas.
Reminds me of Tony Kukoc. He's just long, lean and skillful. Luxford drives the lane. Pino for 3. Nothing but the bottom. The bench likes it.
Pino, 3 points from in front of his own bench.
16 points now for Pino. Go with his 10 rebounds and 2 assists. So a double-double for him.
Allen into Thomas, guarded by Pozoglu, going right, just lobs it up, sort of a baby hook in the end, couldn't get it to go. Luxford looked to push, Pino cleans up the ugly work, Pozoglu drives into the lane, gets his way to the free throw line.
It's a shooting foul on number 33, Ben Allen.
That's Allen's 3rd,
Pozoglu going to the line.
probably come to the bench.
2 opportunities.
From the free throw line, 58% of the Tigers at the minute. But they're looking to enhance that with these 2 shots.
I'll back these 2 in. One of the better free throw shooters going around. There's the commentator's curse. Just lock that one in.
Always the way.
This last week, he was constantly missing the front end and making the back end. Dave O'Hickey will come in. Vitala, he's obviously started the quarter 2 well, getting to the bench. I think with a back-to-back coming up for Melbourne tomorrow afternoon, looking to rotate the minutes pretty evenly, is coach Brad Pino. O'Dunsey. Harding, now Thomas inside under a bit of pressure. Harding looking to shoot the 3, shot clock to 6, gets inside, and gets to the hoop and gets the 2. Wells, big crossover. Drive and kick. Pozoglu for 3. Gets the shooter's roll.
Puts him into double figures.
Dunzy on Hickey, little push off. Got away with one. Thomas can't put it back. Tries a second time and gets it to go.
Thomas now at 10.
Wells looking to get in deep. Little finger roll doesn't go. Pino stepped on the baseline. Get another rebound, but will inherit a turnover also. The lead is 6 for the Tigers. It feels like it's been about that number all game. Spear bringing it up. Wells guarding him. Harding for 3. Way long. Rebound Pozoglu looking to push. Gets it ahead to Luxford. Thomas for company. Dished out to Hickey. Pino inside. Luxford from the corner. Time to settle. Knocks it down.
Not much defense out there.
3 points in the corner.
It was an awkward pass from Davo Hickey, but it was a good one. He created a 2-on-1 on the weak side. Throwing inside to Pino. The lead is 9. Spear around the screen. Pino, good defense. Harding for 3. Leaves it a little long. Pino couldn't come up with a rebound. Spear does. Screen from Thomas. Harding to try again. The good shooters from the same spot. Really will miss 2 in a row. Harding knocks it down.
Gets to 8 points.
And again it's 5. Hickey right side. Luxford with a moment of space. Closed by Harding. Pino the screen. Pozoglu. Shot clock to 4. Loose ball on the floor. Spear comes up with it from Thomas. Now it's a 2-on-2 on the break. Hovey to the hoop. Wells wanted the charge, but count the 2 for the Eagles. Back to 3. 4:30 remaining in the third quarter. Dan Hill and Rod Woods with you this afternoon for the Tigers and the Eagles. Davo Hickey, meanwhile, gets his way to the hoop, and he'll get his way to the line.
Personal foul, number 25, Logan Hovey. That's his second personal foul. Checking in for the away team, number 6, Matt Reynolds. Davo Hickey at the line. 2 free throws to come.
Hickey has 5 points. Shooting at 40% from the field.
He's their version of Jimmy Butler. Plays good defense. Not from a personality point of view, ladies and gentlemen. From a pure playing point of view, he's a very nice man, Davo. And loves to have the ball at the end. And they let him have the ball at the end.
Shit like that, why not?
Davo Hickey, 2 from 2 on the line, 2 points.
Despite the fact that he's probably the 7th guy,
Checking back in for the Tigers.
does not lack any confidence at the end of a game.
Accidental, here it is, Jack Bynes.
Reynolds back into the game for the Eagles.
Tigers get some defense.
Turnover. Pozoglu. This might be big. Bang!
Thank you very much.
Nick Pozoglu.
Reynolds, screen from Thomas. Little dish to Harding. Thomas wants it inside. Shot clock to single numbers. Harding decides to shoot the 3 and fills it up.
He's good from that range.
Just hanging around the Eagles. Bynes right side. He's checked back into the game. Screen from Pino. Pino now the mismatch with Harding. Looks to go left. Harding the rebound. And the Eagles will outlet and slow the game down a little bit. Reynolds. Odunzi. Got away with a little step. Fires away. Left it long. Good box out there from Pino, who now looks to run the floor. There's a nice screen for Luxford, who just pulls it up for a moment. Bynes for 3. Long. Lovely rebound. Hickey. Oh, and lost the handle. And Pino just lobbed it up and in. Lead is 6 again for the Tigers. It's like a broken record, Rob.
Yes, they were able to get that 6-point lead out early on, and they've been able to maintain it ever since.
Hickey caught in the air. Turnover. Odunzi, bit of one-on-one. Bit of schoolyard stuff. Comes in on 2. Leaves it short. Good D by Hickey. There's the Jimmy Butler for you. Luxford lobs it up to Pozoglu on the weak side. Easy as you like. That's a timeout. Diamond Valley don't like what they see. Didn't run the floor. Coach not happy.
It's probably a match high lead, this 8 points for Melbourne. Their rebounding has been superb in this game. We've already mentioned that. Offensive rebounds 26-19 and offensive 16-10.
It won't be a 20-20 for Pino today, but he will have one at some stage this season. He keeps hovering up there. He's got the 18 points and the 12 rebounds. Only got 12 minutes 25 left in this one. Probably won't be enough time. Yeah, Harding's got 11. Hovey's got 11. Thomas has got 10. Ben Allen had the first 7. He's still got 7. He's in foul trouble on the bench with 3. There's a few players with 2 for the Tigers. It's fouls, of course. Pino, McDonald and Vitala have 2 fouls each. Kafritza, Spear, Thomas and Hovey also 2 fouls each for Diamond Valley. So not a whole lot of foul trouble around in this one. Still, that offensive rebound number is a big one for the Melbourne Tigers. 16 offensive rebounds to 10.
They're doing it at both ends though, as well, as that stat suggests. With the defensive ones, they're plus 7 as well. So well on top when it comes off the board.
Rhymes will inbound and the referee will ask him to do it again. A little bit of floor cleaning going on. Bit of token pressure here from the Tigers. Dave O'Hickey says, I'll make it a little more than token. I'll come into your shot. There he is, bottom of your screen at home. With the number 4 for the Tigers. They get it in just in time. Fail has it for Diamond Valley. Guarded by Wells. Pick from Allen. Harding for 3. Leaves it way short. Very difficult thing to do that. Come around the screen on your right side as a right-hander. Get your shoulder all the way back around to shoot that 3. Very, very difficult to do. Wells left side. Oh, Pino in deep. Got fouled by Dunsey.
What about that pass though?
Yeah, very good pass. Allen showed. For those of you at home, showing around the screen means that you show your numbers to the player coming around the screen rather than dropping back, effectively trying to trap the player with the ball. That's why that pass was possible to Pino, is effectively left on his own. Misses the first. It's good help defence from Adunzi. There was no way that Pino was going to get the shot up and get the N1. Makes the second. Fail looks to get it in quickly this time. No mucking around. Mid-court screen from Allen. With all intention of trying to rearrange Mike Wells' face. Harding at the top. That's a little better. When you come around from the left side, it's easier to shoot as a right-hander. Knocks it down.
That's 3 3-pointers in this third quarter for Harding.
Yeah, he's got a bit of fire. Wells looks to cut. Pozoglu. Left alone. Knocks it down. Decided to go under the screen at your peril with Nick Pozoglu. Adunzi right side. Harding spinning into the lane. Wants it in deep now. Says I can shoot the 3 and I can get on the block too. Spinning, spinning and spinning. He was in the washing machine. Got it back. Spins again. Fakes again. Big swipe from Bynes. And now it'll be a jump ball. Good hustle from both players there. And Diamond Valley will have possession.
Substitution for the Eagles. Checking back to the match, number 25, Logan.
I know basketball's a game largely played sort of above the knees and a pretty game, but I don't mind it when they get on the floor and have a bit of a scrap. See who's really involved in the game. Both players were there. Fail. Fires the 3. Left it a little short. Rebound Pozoglu. Looking to push as he always does. Guarded by Hovey. Pozoglu goes baseline. Hovey leans on him. Tipped away by Fail. And the Tigers will have it with still 17 to shoot. The Tigers looking to work their record to 4-4. Diamond Valley coming into this one looking to get to 3-4. Wells around the screen. Pozoglu the pop for 3. Left it long. Fail the rebound. Rhymes right side. Screen from Hovey. Now Allen inside to Hovey. Off the window. Can't get it to go. Back to Hovey. Blocked by Pino. Pozoglu the rebound. Big play from Dane Pino.
Yeah, great block.
Wells. Bothered by Fail. Now Bynes. Tipped away from him. It'll stay with the Tigers.
Van Melbourne checks back into the game, taking a seat, the captain, number 22.
And Diamond Valley have been taking a fair few 3 shots lately. 6 from recently. 6 from 22 now they are for the game. Just 27%. They need to take a few to get back in this, but it's costing them when they're missing.
Pulling it up was Rhymes. Rebound Bynes. Looking to push. 3 seconds remaining. Can Adunzi turn around and get this one up? Van Merben has it under his feet. Fires away well after the buzzer. And it's a 9-point lead. They're worth that lead, the Tigers. They continue to be the better side in this one. Plus 12 on the boards. Plus 5 in assists.
They're just doing enough, aren't they?
Absolutely. And as you just mentioned there, Rod, the 3-point land. Still 27% for the Eagles. They are opening up the shoulders a little more often though, and they've shot 22 of them. And the Tigers, a relative rarity, 5 of 14. If they shoot the 3-pointer that well every week, they'll win most games. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back in just over a minute for the final quarter of this one. It is the Tigers leading the Eagles by 9.
Congratulations, you win yourself a Pataki hand and also Tigers hat. Welcome back to the floor, here's your very own Melbourne Tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, during the first time out of the fourth quarter, we'll be drawing the Melbourne Tigers game day pack. You win yourself a Melbourne Tigers hat, a Pataki hand, a water ball.
Welcome back to MSAC. Dan Hill and Rod Woods with you for the last term. Melbourne Tigers leading this one by 9 over the Diamond Valley Eagles. Coming to you live from via NBL1.com.au. Davo Hickey gets us underway. Rebound by Thomas. Long pass, a poor one. Bynes comes up with it. Davo Hickey, left side, drives baseline, dish to Pozoglu. Lost the handle. Van Merven loves to shoot the 3. Pushed it long, and silly foul from Hickey on Thomas.
It was a bit reckless.
The definition of reckless. So the team foul situation in last quarters is always of interest. Thomas waltzes it up.
Let's go Tigers, defense!
Now Spear will look to set things up. Allen fakes a shot round Van Merven. Little scoop underneath. Foul will be on the floor.
Fouls on number 15, Van Merven. That's his first personal foul of the game.
He's a smart player, Van Merven. He wasn't going to give away the free throws. It's all me. Well before the shot. Thank you. Get faked out sometimes is the best way to go. But too early team fouls. Oh, bad pass inside. Benny Allen couldn't come up with it. Wells will look to push. Pozoglu directing traffic. Drives to the middle on Allen. Hickey. Shot clock to single numbers. Works it inside. Lovely finish.
Well worked out. Pozoglu told him to stand there, and then he got the ball.
It's always good when they do that finger point and you go and stand over there and the ball finishes up there. You get some trust in the finger point. Little hook from Thomas, but Bynes had his arm, and then a little bit of chat down on the baseline. Bit of holding on. Referees just say, call it down, please, fellas. Pozoglu comes out of the game. Third team foul for the Tigers. They did exactly what they did in the second quarter. Early team fouls, racking them up. Harding left side. Inside to Thomas. Guarded by Van Merven. Pickpocket. Davo Hickey in the open court. Throws it down.
With a bit of hang time. Hickey 11 points for the game now. Shooting at 50%.
Thomas in deep, guarded by Van Merven, comes in on 2, couldn't get it to roll. Pino the rebound, and it's out to 13.
Pino's 13th rebound for the game.
And with Melbourne on the back-to-back, so Pino knocks that down, they'll look to start icing it. Bynes drives inside, gets to the low block. Little fumble underneath to Pino, blocked by Thomas. Pino will go again, been in the key for a while. Gets underneath, and as the shot clock expires, gets it to roll.
Moves into the 20 points for Pino.
Let's hear your voices. Defense! 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 I can't hear you.
Hovey, guarded by Hickey. Gets away with a few travels, but not today. That's one too many pivot feet. It's unfortunate when you're on the open side, right under the eye of the referee. Swap that pivot foot. Gone. There's a quota for the referees as well, surely. They've got to call 3 travels in a game. I think they're up to 2. They've got 1 left. Mind you, there's far more travels than that in the game. However many there are that are called. Hickey from the top of the circle with the notion of fire. Can't get it to roll. Another offensive rebound for the Tigers. Pino looking to go back to that left hand. Benny Allen the rebound. Looking to get the outlet. Spear pushes. Doesn't have the numbers, but still goes to the bucket. Little fadeaway. Can't get it to go. Hovey, good hustle on the rebound. Could get an and one. Could have caught one on the head. And then the ball bounced back onto him and rolled out of court. And now the Tigers will inbound it quickly with Diamond Valley not looking. Under 12 stuff. Got to get back on defense. Little zone for the Eagles. Fall into the man now. Bynes right side. Wells looking to chew some clock with a 15-point lead. Pino spinning left. Got a foul and 1.
Pino cannot be stopped.
Moves him on to 23 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists for Dane Pino.
You almost have to make him go right. He always wants to spin back to that left hand. Mike Wells will also get the assist. He's got 6 points and 5 assists in the game, and all of a sudden it's an 11-0 run to start the last, and it's a 17-point game.
They've blown it out well when when what could have been a very close finish. The Tigers have started this final quarter very strongly.
And super helpful as well, given that they are on the back-to-back tomorrow. Of course, there's 15 rounds in the NBL1, but each team will play 20 games. So you've got to cop your relative share of back-to-backs or Friday to Sunday games or whatever that may look like. Of course, you go down to Tassie. I'm sure that'll be a mandatory back-to-back. So it'll be Pino at the line to complete the N1. And to make it a 12-0 run for the Tigers. Derek McDonald checked back into the game. Van Merven's also out there for the Tigers.
The captain, Dane Pino, at the line. One free throw to come.
Oh, I pushed it a little long. Reynolds will bring it up. Hassled by Wells. Hovey right side. Allen for three. Knocks it down.
Plenty of space.
It's been a long drought. Had the first 7 and now he's got the last 3 for the Eagles. D-Mac left side. Guarded by Dunzy. The 2 headband wearers. Battle of the headbands. Turnover. Hovey's got one of those headbands too. Dave O'Hickey's on the floor. Mike Wells says, I'm getting to the bucket, fellas. Now that's where he goes. Hangs in the air. Giving away a good foot and a bit. Gets it to go.
Had to work for it, but got the 2 points anyway.
Dunzy knocked away by McDonald. And it's all Melbourne. They lead this one by 16.
It's an impressive final term from the home side.
And a bit of lazy defense from Reynolds and a little push in the back. It's been very good, Mike Wells, today. Only had the 8 points, but the 5 assists, 2 steals. And he's just been a constant source of headache for the Eagles. D-Mac around the screen, drives the lane. Turns it over, Thomas the steal, the big long arms. O'Dunsey looking to get downhill. Allen for 3, benches up. Just pushed it a little to the left. Thomas hustles for the rebound. Gets underneath, can't get it to go. Hovey, he can't get it to go. O'Dunsey a rebound. Blocked by Pino. Unfortunately, the referee says, let's just break this up. That might have been D-Mac getting him on the back of the head.
D-Mac picks up his third personal foul.
2 shots to O'Dunsey, who's really done his best work with the shoes today in raising money for breast cancer. Lovely pink kicks for the afternoon. Finds himself with 4 points, 5 boards and 2 assists and a trip to the line here. Knocks in the first. Makes the second. Pozoglu will come in for Van Merven. You have to give 5 stars to every player for each stat. Van Merven screening would be 5 stars. Screening specialist. The Tigers get another offensive rebound to add to the tally. D-Mac drives the lane. Pozoglu, Hickey, Wells to finish it off. Way to the right, follows his own shot and comes up with it. D-Mac right side, ball on the floor, gets after it, gets knocked over. Players all over this. Referees will decide to jump it up. It'll be a Tiger ball. Oh no, it'll be a Diamond Valley ball. Could have sworn they didn't switch the arrow. Oh, of course, the last jump ball was in the quarter just gone, and the arrow switches at each quarter. Logan Hovey will leave the game. I'd say his night's probably done. Leaves the game with the 11 points. Reynolds pulls up the dribble. O'Dunsey right side. Shot clock to single numbers. D-Mac gives up the foul. Be 2 shots.
D-Mac picks up his 4th personal foul. It's like 10 fouls for the quarter.
As this quarter's gone on, the field goal, 2-point, 3-point and free throw percentages all going on, apart from the free throws, all going Melbourne's way. They've just been able to bridge the gap even further from 6 to 13 as it is now.
O'Dunsey 3 of 5 at the line. You can see there on your screen. 22% from the field. Knocks in the second. Wells will bring it up for the Tigers. Screen from Pino and Pozoglu. D-Mac with a high arcing 3. Leaves it short. Rebound Harding. Gets away with a little travel. Wants it back. Fires the 3. Little short. Hickey the rebound. Got away with another couple of steps. Obviously not following the quota at the moment, Rod. Got to get that one travel out. That's what happens under fatigue. Harding shows. Wells crosses over. Comes in on 2. Hickey could have had his arm held. He can't believe it. And it'll be an Eagles ball. That's made a liar of me. Hovey's going to come back in. The game is still a manageable 12 points, if you dare to believe. O'Dunsey in the backcourt. Hovey jostling down low. Been in the lane a long time. Hickey the steal and looks to push. And an unsportsmanlike on Allen. You always find the bigger you are and the slower you are, the more likely you are to get the unsportsmanlike foul. I speak from experience, ladies and gentlemen.
2 shots to come.
So, Dave O'Hickey, the recipient of the 2 freebies, makes the first. Of course, unsportsmanlike foul is 2 shots, no lineup and possession. Hickey's got 12, can't make it 13.
Tigers retain possession.
Again, as I said to you, Rod, you just see Dave O'Hickey in the last quarter. It's just like he becomes this focused, possessed man. Just wants the ball. There he is at the top. Kick to Wells. D-Mac right side. Shot clock to 2. Pozoglu has to fire. Dave O'Hickey can't get the rebound. O'Dunsey comes up with it. Harding ahead to Spear. Allen inside, guarded by Pino. Harding for 3. Left it short. Allen the rebound. Spear back to Allen. Now the lob. And Wells decides, well, I'm severely outnumbered here. The height is against me. We'll just go the tunnel and give up 2 shots. Bit dangerous. And the referee's just letting him know about that.
Checking back into the game.
Harding's been impressive as he goes to the line here. 14 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists.
To lead Diamond Valley off the bench. Or did he start the game, Harding? I think he did start the game. Doesn't play a lot of minutes though. Sort of a starter that plays at 22, 23 minutes. Spear and Hovey and Allen tend to play the 30s and 32s.
He's got about 25 there on at the minute, time-wise. So
he's up to 15, as you said, Rod. Been their better player. Pozoglu on his own. Jams at home. Just a defensive lapse there from the Eagles.
17 points for him. Very impressive.
He's a bit disappointing in the last game, Pozoglu. He just looked a bit hesitant, and he hasn't looked like that tonight. He's looked very, very good.
In fact, that moved him to 19 points with his 12 rebounds to boot.
And Dave O'Hickey with 12. Luxford, a little bit of a lighter load for him. He did roll his ankle in the last game last week, so just keeping the minutes down smartly. Wells brings it up. Hassled by O'Dunsey. Spins baseline. Pino wide open, passes up the 3. And the Tigers look to chew some clock and go to the their main man, Davo Hickey. Oh, turns it over. O'Dunsey. Hickey the block. Huge play from absolutely nowhere. Wow. When you're 14 up with 140 to go, most would give up on that play. Not so Davo Hickey.
Just proves your point that he's a man possessed.
The Melbourne Tigers, Jimmy Butler. Thomas, right side. Hovey works in deep. Gets it to go. And it'll be a substitution after the score for the Tigers. So Pino leaves the game with 23 and 15. Just a standard night for the big man. Wells looking to chew some clock. Side leading by 12. Van Merven looking to set the screen. And there's that star screen from Van Merven. It's an underneath, and that's a travel. There's the quota, Rod. Tick that one off the list.
Yep.
This is a little sniff here for Diamond Creek. They can knock into three, Diamond Valley, I should say. They can knock into three. Funny things have happened. And they look to go slow. Spear around the screen. Thomas a ball screen for Spear. Gets inside, little floater, doesn't go. Back to Spear and rolls it in.
10 points now with a minute left.
Yeah, too far now. They took too long on that possession. A little bit of token half-court pressure. Davo Hickey to Pozoglu. Joel Spear's got the 6 points in this one. 0 of 2 from downtown. Won't be happy with that. Pozoglu, shot clock to 3. Little fadeaway in the lane. Fills it up.
Puts him into the 20s. George Pinio in.
O'Dunsey fires a little token 3 and gets it to go.
He's 10 points now.
Under a minute in this one. O'Dunsey, 3 of 11 from the field. 1 of 1 from deep. Pozoglu, shot clock now for Wells to single numbers. Guarded by Harding. Lovely bounce pass underneath. Hickey forced to fire. 2 on the clock. Jacks it up. Banks it. Almost went.
So close.
And it'll be a Diamond Valley ball.
Very unlucky there.
We've got 8.2 seconds remaining in this one. Spear will just walk it up. O'Dunsey will look to try and get a shot. Not in time. And in this one, it is the Melbourne Tigers 81 defeating the Diamond Valley Eagles 72.
Yeah, they were just too strong in that last quarter, Melbourne. Just took it away. They had an 11-0 run to open the quarter to take it out to 17. And that just about was all they needed to break that game open. They were better in field goal shooting, in 2-point shooting, just down on the 3 points and free throws as well. It was Pinio and Pozoglu both scoring over 20 for Melbourne. Harding and Hovey, the top scorers for Diamond Valley, with 15 and 13 apiece. Pinio, 23 points, along with his 15 rebounds and 5 assists. A big day out for him. He was definitely Melbourne's best. Ably supported by Pozoglu, who had 21 and 12.